medyo nababadtrip ako. Kasi, so, Martians, una sa lahat, bago ang intro, no? Nag-upload ako ng 3 vlog kahapon. 'Di ba? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Nag-upload ako ng 3 vlog kahapon. O, tapos yung vlog na pinanood nyo, yung huli, kumanta-kanta si kuya mo. O, eto na pa pala. Nakalagay, sharing, copyright, tapos see details. Copyright ako ng 3 kanta na kinanta ko. Guys, kinanta ko lang. Nang trip lang ako. Halos hindi nga katunog eh. Ano ba yan? Pwede ba to? Hindi ko alam kung paano. Saka na natin i-dispute. Di naman to papalo ng views eh. Di pa naman ako million na viewers eh. Pero alamin natin yung solusyon nito next time. Ito muna ang susunod na araw. Inagaan ko lang yung intro kasi nakaiinis. Okay, so Martians, good morning. Sa kasalukuyan, kamusta kayo Martians? Welcome back to the 365. Back to regular programming. May mga errands tayo ngayon. Sasama ko kayo. Sobrang simple lang naman. Kasi dahil nga nagpalinis ako ng kwarto, ang magiting kong ina ay nagdala ng 2 napakagiting na magdilinis ng bahay. So nalinis yung studio sa taas, nalinis yung kwarto ni Kuis, itong 3rd floor. Pero today, dahil akong may responsibilidad nito, syempre kailangan may ambag tayo dito sa bahay. Di naman pwedeng nakikitira ka lang, di ba? Di pwedeng nakikikain ka lang. Pero ayun, akong sagot ng TF nila today. Linis sila sa baba. Ha? May sumasagot pa sa kabilang ibayo, guys. Marami kasing dito eh. Sa Alimansyon, maraming kailangan itama na mali. At mali na kailangan aminin. Yun lang naman yun. Pero tara, pakita ko sila sa inyo, guys. Tignan nyo. Ayun yung tagalinis ni nanay. Yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, guys. Yung binayaran natin today para maglinis si sir. Ang dami niyang trabaho. Driver, foreman. Yung tagalinis ngayon ng bahay. Diba? O, diba? Ang linis. Imbis na diba? Imbis na nagpamisa siya, nagpalinis siya. O di ngayon mas mababawasan ng mga nagkakasakit. Hindi naman. Okay, so ito guys, mag-withdraw muna ako ngayon kasi kailangan ko ng pampasahod. Ng mga bagay-bagay sa bahay. Kasi nilinis yung bahay eh. Minsan, masasobra na sa religion yung lola. Wala namang masama, pero minsan kasi kailangan ipalinis bukod sa magpamisa. Para mawalan na yung mga nagkakanyumonya. Marami kasi hindi ubo sa bahay. Sama muna tayo ngayon ni Dad mag-withdraw.
Withdraw muna. Saan tayo mag-withdraw?
Pwede naman sa sa Marylandia.
Wait.
Pampatanggal anxiety. Okay, so nag-withdraw ako. Walang mga ATM ngayon. Hindi ko alam ano meron sa Bacoor. Lahat ng ATM either out of maintenance or sira. Ay hindi, out of maintenance. Wala daw pera. Ewan ko bakit. Ano ba meron? Nagtataranta mga tao mag-withdraw ng pera ngayon. Kasi siguro maraming darating delivery today. Nationwide. Kahit yung lola ko stress kasi wala siyang pambayad sa Lazada niya today. So gagawa tayo ng mabuti. Bibigyan natin siya ng pambayad ng Lazada. Paano kaya kung yung simpleng gantong mga bagay yung ginawa mong OA na story, no? Yung pinakamaliit na bagay na itutulong mo gagawin mong sobrang OA na story. Ay hindi, seatbelt.
Pero parang ayoko maging mabait ngayon. Parang gusto ko magsalbahe.
Bakit naman? Ang dami mga nagawa today, productive ka eh.
Parang gusto kong magsalbahe.
Wag, relax.
Kape. Okay, mabait na ulit ako.
Go na, go. Okay, so Martians, bago natin pag-usapan yung dapat nating pag-usapan today that actually raised, yung pinaka-topic ng vlog na to kasi may isa nag-comment sa atin. Pero ito muna, big shoutout muna tayo Okay, ako si Jubes. Thanks Sir Marco, share ko lang 4 years ago, pinanood ko yung video mo na bread, butter, and roll. Sumaktong nagpapashoot tropa kong may small business na pastries. Ayun, nakakuha ako ng mga technique sa'yo. Gusto ko lang magpasalamat. Gusto ko rin magpasalamat kasi nagbase ka sa akin and that actually really means a lot to me. Shoutout sa'yo, I'm sending you nothing but blessing and abundance. Sana okay ka ngayon. Sana hanggang ngayon nag-shoot ka pa rin. Sana, alam mo, pagpatuloy mo, ginagawa mo ngayon. Basa pa tayo, isa pa kasi tatling upload natin kahapon. Ito, si Alex. Shoutout kay Alex Nagales 5296. Boss, sulit ba mag-upgrade sa A7 III kung galing sa A64 o may ibang model ka na may re-recommend? Kung noong 2021, oo, sulit. Ngayon hindi na para sa akin kasi mas marami ng ibang model na mas okay na full frame na I think will do you better. Okay, next one. Sino pa ba? Ito yung pinaka-topic natin, hinahanap yung comment niya. Ito kasi yung kailangan natin pag-usapan today. Ay, hindi yata dito nag-comment yun. Sa TikTok ata yun. Okay, so Martians, today pag-uusapan natin ang isa sa mga pinakamalupit na na-intriga akong bagay. Well, to be exact, isa sa mga tanong na pinaka nagpapaisip sa akin about sa buhay. Isa sa mga tanong na pinaka nagpaisip sa akin about sa buhay. And the question is, wait lang ha, babasahin ko sa inyo sa TikTok nang galing to. So, medyo, to tell you honestly, today feels weird. But, we're gonna fight this through. Hindi ako nababurn out, pero bad trip ako, guys. Yun ang masasabi ko. Okay, so the big question is from Akosi Hayurds. Advice po, sir, freelance photographer or employee? Napaka-critical ng tanong na yan, Gar. Well, sobrang medyo mahaba-habang usapan to, so you guys better buckle up. So, coming from me, isang malaking karangalan na matanong ng ganitong tanong dahil hindi pa naman ako super duper kasikatan, hindi pa naman ako mayaman, hindi pa naman ako business empire. You know, I'm still a rookie para sa akin, ganun, rising from the ashes, something like that. But the big question is kung freelance o employment. So, straight off, para sa akin, ang sagot ko dyan is freelance. Bakit? Bakit freelance ang sagot mo? Bakit hindi employment? Ako kasi, well, marami kasing explanation at situational talaga tong tanong na to. But for me, freelance, just to give you a brief background of who I am before, I actually became Marco Mars. Marco Mars was actually just a singer na naging professional photographer, videographer kasi ito talaga yung college course ko. AB Communication Arts na from AB Mascom naging AB Communication Arts. So basically, nasa linya pa rin ako ng career ko. So, more of my background, I started off as a call center agent for 1 year and 6 months bago ko ginawa to. Bago ako nag-freelance. It's a very, very difficult answer, but I'll be honest as I can. First of all, hindi ako nanggaling sa mayamang pamilya. My parents were not rich. We're a mid-level type of family. So basically, we're not rich. Tatay ko seaman. Nanay ko is at-home wife or housewife, yun. Pero, ito yung situation ko. Marami pa akong explanation later on. So this is my situation, born of to a not rich family, naging employed for 1 year and 6 months. Bakit ko pinili na mag-freelance? Kasi at first time nung pagka-graduate ko nung college, hindi ako agad na employee. Nahirapan ako kasi hindi ko alam kung saan ako mapupunta. Originally, nag-apply ako as a DJ sa isang radio station. Pinangarap ko talaga maging DJ kasi mahilig ako magdaldal. Gusto ko talaga yung subject na radio and TV. Kaya nung college, marami akong awards. Marami talaga akong awards nung college about sa sa mismong production, sa output, best TV director, radio production, kasi yun talaga yung puso ko. And ito talaga yung puso ko din. Way before, nung employee ako, I'm getting ahead of myself. Way before nung naging employee ako, nakikita ko na yung possible outcome kung mag-freelance ako, na kailangan bago ako mag-freelance, kailangan meron ako isang stable job na susuporta sa basic needs, sa responsibilities na meron ako bilang isang panganay. So, syempre, I am forever grateful, 100% forever grateful na I was raised to be a responsible ass mother. binigyan ako ng responsibility, syempre, first year ko. Well, which I think was for actually the better. Which one of the qualities that makes me the man I am today. So bilang isang panganay, born from a not rich family, syempre nasa iyo ang responsibilidad. Pero naiintindihan ko na yung responsibilidad na yun, kasi lesson yun to become much more responsible when the time comes, which is nearly malapit-lapit na to these years. Pero coming from that, as freelance, as an employee, on the side, sumusundot-sundot na ako ng photo, video, minsan sabay. What made me decide to go full-time, Martians? Para hindi ko masayang oras nyo. What made me decide to go full-time is the amount of money I can earn. Yun lang naman yun. Kailangan ko ng upuan, napapagod ako eh. Bang! This is what you call the short podcast. But, dito podcast super short lang. Episode kasi natin to, special tong tanong na to. So para medyo mas maging systematic yung tanong natin, gumawa ako sa notebook ko. I made notes just to make sure na okay ang lahat, na okay tayo, Martians. Okay, so freelance or employment, merong pros and cons sa freelance. Una sa lahat, sa freelance, unahin natin ang cons para baka may ma-overhype dyan, ha? Ang cons po ng freelance is no work, no pay, no monthly income, at hindi stable ang monthly income. And you cannot waste time. Yun. Situational to, given if you have rich parents, it actually means you have more time. Kasi ganoon naman lahat eh. We all actually came from our parents' house, unless talagang pinanganak ang walang magulang or na saan ka man. This is very situational. When you have rich parents, you have more time. And when you have more time, you have less risk. Less risk. Because if you fall down, you have someone to pick you up. May mga maggagabay pa sa'yo, pwede kang i-refer somewhere, or may connections, family connections. I'm not dissing, this is the truth. Nothing else. Another situation is if wala kang rich parents, meaning you have less time to do freelance, and there's more risk. Kasi pag bumagsak ka, wala kang masasandalan, mababaon ko sa utang. That's the situation B. But maraming kwento, maraming situation, maraming opinion. This is my personal opinion. You can state your own, you have your own story, but this is the question na tinanong sa akin. This is how I'm gonna answer it. So pros, ano nga bang pros ng freelance? You have your own time. You have, second, you can actually earn better money. Third, you actually have a 90% chance of growth. Bakit hindi 99? Bakit hindi 100? Kasi may risk. Given sa dalawang situation na binigay ko sa inyo, sagutin lang natin tong dalawang situation na to. If you have rich parents, mag-freelance ka, you basically have access to everything. You can ask them for anything. You can ask for gear. You can ask for help. Kung may connection man, you could basically have a connection. Or kung hindi man rich ang parents mo, meron kang kapatid, tita, tito, nasa industry, pwede kang tulungan. There's actually less risk. Kasi may mag-guide sa'yo, may mag-nurture sa'yo, yung bibigay sa'yo ng advice. Which is, I'm not judging anybody for kung ganito man ang setup nyo, but that is actually good. Yun ang perfect answer kung freelance or employment. Siyempre, freelance kung ganito yung situation mo. If you don't have rich parents, you have no one, zero connections, galing ka lang sa isang course, basically, you're all on your own. The risk is high as fuck. Super duper risky. You have everybody in jeopardy. May chance na you may go broke daw, may pamilya mo. Thus, the answer should be employment and not freelance. But meron naman, via our TikTok comment section, nag-comment, they can do both, government employee and freelance. Yes. But you have to ask yourself, kapag nag-freelance ka, ano ba ang goal mo? Is it just a side hustle? Do you plan on scaling up and becoming somebody or becoming a business empire someday? Pero yung iba, they're just doing it as a side hustle. Sinasabi nila hobby, sinasabi nila passion. Ako siguro nandun ako sa category na hindi na siya hobby at passion. Personally, work, passion, ano na siya, full force, fully blown. Dahil full-time na ako dito sa ginagawa ko. Huling na-employ ako officially, masasabi ko 2021 or 2020. Yun. And I've been unemployed ever since. Yung ibang jobs na nakuha ko before, mga 2022, di ko na sila ma-consider na job kasi wala naman talagang
Wala namang document na physical na PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, etc. So, yeah, those are online jobs basically. So furthermore, explaining, no, you can do that. You can basically be an employee and you can basically freelance on the side, which I did. Pero the most crucial answer or the most crucial pattern I think yung pinaka-best na diskarte is while you're having a job at nag-freelance ka, it's best to say na, and may plans ka, you have a job, plano mong mag-freelance, nag-freelance ka on the side, but gusto mong mag-scale up. So basically, the safest thing to do is mag-ipon ka ang at least for 1 whole year na salary or at least 6 months para may pwede ka mag-fall back. If you are not coming from a rich family, I think yun yung best answer. But if you are coming from a rich family, na-sustain lahat ng needs mo, well, basically, yeah, freelance ka all you want, risk all you want. You can actually do all the connections you have. Samantalahin mo lahat. Kasi ang resources, minsan binibigay yan sa deserving, minsan wala pa yan. Minsan hindi binibigay yan sa hindi deserving. I don't wanna jeopardize or generalize anything. Wala akong pinapatamaan sa topic natin today, Martians. Pero, yun. Another branch I actually want to talk about is yung employment naman. Kasi freelance, employment. Employment. Ano nga bang cons una sa lahat? Fixed time, fixed income, fixed quality of life. Para sa akin lang po to ha, inuulit ko, opinion ko to. You have your own opinions, you value that, I value that, I respect that, but please respect mine. So pros, stable monthly income, free healthcare, routinely based time, and safe. Safe ka. As in safe, makakain ka, mabuhay ka. Yun, free employee. But, yun nga, masasabi ko lang, you can be both. As long as you keep your responsibilities stable. Nobody kasi nagsasabi na, wala kasi nagsasabi na grabe yung risk ng freelance. Especially kung may responsibility ka. Ako, honestly, dito ko na lang idediretso yung sagot na naging responsible kasi ako at tinuruan talaga ako maigi ng magulang ko maging responsible, maging, alam mo yun, panagutan mo lahat ng bagay, panindigan mo lahat ng bagay. At first, honestly ako, I was destined to be either A, a lawyer, B, a doctor. But I didn't see myself in that career. It's really important to actually know and feel kung saan mo gusto mapunta. Mafe-feel mo yan. Yung feeling na yan, yun yung galing doon. Hindi naman yan imagination mo lang, hindi naman yan naisip mo lang. Galing yan doon. It's the universe's way of telling dito ka. Kaya mo nararamdaman yung isang bagay na yan. There's no such thing as a wrong decision for me. Dahil once na nag-freelance ka, everything is a wrong decision. And every wrong decision you encounter means consequence. Every consequence na may encounter mo is actually a life lesson. And every life lesson is growth. You will actually grow so much more as a person, which I did. Proudly, I did. I could never ask for more. Kaya kung sasagutin ko yung pinakatanong freelance or employment, freelance. Kasi dito na ako. Kasi nga, I have my own time, you can earn much more money, and you have 90% chance of growth. Para sa akin, nasa siguro pa 50-40% pa lang ako ng growth. Given as well na meron tayong time, na i-handle yung YouTube channel, may time tayo handle yung business matters, may time tayo for self, for our, well-being, which is important. Kailangan ko na pa-aircon tong studio, guys. Pang matagalan tong topic natin. Pero yun, I hope that answers your question, and ito yung pinaka-substance ng vlog natin today. If freelance ba or employment? Ito yung, I have basically 3 answers para sa inyo. Which nasabi ko na, elaborate ko lang ulit ngayon. First answer is kung freelance employment. Kung meron ka ng job and gusto mo mag-scale up, sumundot-sundot ka muna on the side hanggang sa magkaroon ka ng puhunan para i-fund mismo yung business. More about handling it maybe soon kung may magtanong man on how you can maintain this kind of lifestyle and work soon sa ibang video natin sasagutin. Yun yung first answer ko. B, kung yun nga, galing ka sa rich parents, meron kang rich house, they can provide you gear, everything and whatnot, go for it because the risk should be then less dahil hindi ka magsasuffer sa consequences kung magkamali ka. Meron kang babagsakan, may sasalo, may susuporta. You can still go for it And lastly, kung meron kang, ako ito yung ginawa ko. Pinaka-failed, pero pinaka-inaamin kong mali ko. Nag-freelance ako nang hindi ako stable sa trabaho. Kasi hindi naman talaga stable yung naging trabaho ko. So basically, every month was a risk. Ang pinaka-nagpasabi lang sa akin ng gantong klaseng risk, I had one friend na hindi pa siya na-employ ever since. Siguro nagpa-employ na siya ngayon. Hindi ko na alam kung nasan siya. Si Nut, sabi niya sa akin na mas maganda mag-freelance kaysa magpa-employ. And I took that advice. Pero kasi marami rin ako nakita sa iba na it worked out for them. Why should not? Bakit hindi to mag-work sa akin, di ba? Kung I have the work ethic, the skill, I think I can do this. The first thing about freelancing kasi is a risk talaga 100%, and not everybody has the guts na gawin yung risk na yun dahil nakakatakot naman kasi talaga. Especially kung may sinusustentuhan ka, may binubuhay ka, ganun yun. Ako, I took the risk para sa akin. Kasi I think I have the first time na na-realize kong yung main pangarap is gusto kong maging mayaman is ayun, yung pandemic. Doon ako nag-flourish, doon ako nag-grow. This next part is just mostly more about what happened to my life, but you can scroll away kung nakaabot ka sa part na to. Syempre, wishing you nothing but blessing and abundance, more wealth, more health. But if nandito ka pa sa part na to at pakikinggan mo yung life story ko na napakaikli lang naman. So one of the things that I actually did was I took the risk of doing freelance. I learned every step of the way sa bawat failures na naranasan ko kasi I've worked with harsh people, with great people. It's just it goes around, it goes both ways. You can either experience working with bad people whom are going to really teach you to be a good person, or you work with good people who will actually boost you up. Ako na experience ko madalas yan, mga taong yun, because alam ko nung una pa lang when I started growing up, I had something wrong with me sa personality ko. I don't know if there's still something wrong with me now, but I'm doing my best every single day to become a good person. Even up until now, hindi nawawala yung takot as a freelance. Pero kasi hindi na ako freelance eh. Registered business na ako. The only problem is I don't have a business background to keep everything running. I still do everything on my own, the marketing, entertaining clients, booking mga shoot. Pero ngayon medyo may onting ways na tayo on how we can actually book a shoot. 100% we can get the shoot, we can get a project. I have no problem with that. Kaya talaga nag-stick na ako dito. But what you guys can take away from this vlog is if gusto nyo mag-freelance, ito yung sign. You can take away a lot of mistakes sa kwento ko and apply it on your own to, para mas less yung magawa nyong mistake. Like, for example, mag-ipon kayo dahil nga, ang laking puhunan ng kailangan nito. Build more connections, be kind. Pwede kang mag-attend ng mga seminar, workshop, para makakilala ka talaga ng mga legit na tao. Yun yung pinaka-safe. And third is, yung pinaka-source of income mo is nandito. Nasa cellphone mo na, nasa social media na, nandun na lahat. Gagalaw ka na lang, magsisikap ka na lang. This this career, demands a lot of time, a lot of effort. Kasi kapag hindi ka nag-effort, wala talagang results. Ang buhay kasi hindi ka babatuhan ng, alam mo yun, hindi ka basta-basta bibiyayaan kung wala kang ginagawa at kung wala kang pinagsisikapan. Kaya all of this advice is really just straight to the point, honesty. So, yeah. Innate. Di pa tayo pwesto. Okay, so Martian, sobrang saya ko na nakaabot kayo sa part na to. Pero napansin ko kasi, yung style ng vlog na to, pag yung mga gantong deep talks tayo, pinapanood nyo eh. Sana mapanood nyo naman yung Kit Vlog special natin para naman masaya at solid. At saka partly, pasimpleng tinetesting ko yung komika ng Papalayo. Alam mo yun, mga gantong bagay. Kasi may gagawin tayong review ng komika. Hindi ko pa natatapos yung review ng Hohem. Medyo na-stress na ako dun sa Hohem kasi hindi ko masabi kung ano yung gusto kong mangyari sa review. Pero, once again, freelance, employment, freelance for me. If you have all the time, all the leverage, just fucking risk it. Well, both is a risk naman. Pero kasi ganito rin yan, guys. Kung meron talaga kayong pangarap na yumaman at gusto nyo mag-scale up, you want to be someone, you want to be something, you have to ask yourself, how badly do you want it? Gaano mo ba ka gustong yumaman? Pwede ka naman mag-stick dyan sa employment hanggang ma-promote, Kasi once na ma-promote ka, stable na yan na 80, 100k na sahod. Depende pa yan sa career mo, kung destined ka bang maging piloto o professional o license, whatever. Kung gustong gusto mong maging mayaman, as in now na today, gusto mo na makalaya sa buhay na yan, ayaw mo na ng iniisip mo kung ano yung susunod mong kakainin o kung makakakain ka ba, iniisip mo kung magbabayad ka ba ng bills, iniisip mo kung makakapagbayad ka ba ng bills. Para sa akin, mag-freelance ka, i-risk mo. Kasi walang yung opportunity rin kasi to earn money when it's sa freelancing, malaki, super laki. Yung kikitain mo in, sabihin natin ganito, in one day as a freelancer, you can basically earn up to 3,500 pesos na lowest, or 2k. Sabihin natin 1k. You can earn, well, basically 2k in a day, up to lang naman ha, up to at least 1 million in a day. And ako, nandun yung mindset ko na I want to someday earn 1 million pesos sa isang araw. And nobody gives a single shit kung makuha mo man yan o hindi. Ako, yun ang pangarap ko. Ganun kasolid yung nanggigigil ako sa proseso sa bawat araw. And sa bawat buwan at taon na na-experience ko, dahan-dahan papalapit ako ng papalapit doon. Mararanasan ko din yun. Kikita ako ng milyones sa ginagawa ko. Kasi hindi lang naman ho ang isang karera magpapayaman sa'yo, hindi kung anong lahat naman ng tao yung mayaman. Pero sa paraan na gusto, sa paraan na hindi patas, alam mo yun, di ko alam bakit ako, nandun ako sa point na gusto kong kumita ng sobrang laking pera sa ginagawa kong to kasi ganun ko siya nakikita. Sa ibang tao, nakikita lang nila as hobby, nakikita lang nila as passion. Pero ako may gusto kong patunayan na tong career na to is going to be something na titingalain sa kung nasa naman ako ngayon. Sana hindi ko masyado nalawayan yung mic. Yun lang talaga guys, pangarap kong kumita ng milyon sa isang araw. Hindi sa isang buwan. Yung sa isang buwan, possible yun. Sa 2-3 buwan, possible yun. Well, actually, 2 buwan, possible yun. Basta marunong kang makipagkapwa-tao. Sa nanonood nito, malamang sa malamang, it's either mayayabangan lang naman sa akin dahil hindi nakikita yung value ng sinasabi ko. Nakikinig lang naman pero hindi ninanamnam yung bawat salita na dapat makuha sa mga sinasabi ko. Kasi syempre mas valid pa rin yung ego ng nanonood, alam mo yun. Pero hindi malayo na someday, sana Martians, mapakita ko sa inyo yung unang cheque na natanggap ko sa trabahong to na nakalagay 1 million pesos. Sana mangyayari yun. We are strong, we are blessed, we are able, we are open, we are ready, and we are powerful because that's how it's supposed to be. 1 million sa isang araw, Martians. Kasi alam nyo kung bakit. May tao kasi nagsabi sa akin, in 10 seconds kinita niya 1.5 million. 1.5 million in 10 or 30 seconds. Imagine. What more yung ibang mga tao na hindi sinasabi yung katotohanan about sa career nila, diba? Some people may have done that. But ako, this is what we can do. Isubukan natin kumita ng 1 million sa isang araw. At pag dumating yung cheque na yun, ipapakita ko yun sa inyo, Martians. I'm not bragging, I'm attracting. And I'm not sharing this para mag-brag. I'm sharing this para kayo din magkaroon kayo ng specific mindset lumaban. Kasi kailangan natin lumaban eh. Malamang sa malamang, yung ibang nanonood dyan na nakikinood lang naman, ang yabang naman ito magsalita. Ang yabang naman. Sige na, sa'yo na yung opinion mo na yan. Basta opinion ko, mabait ako. Wala akong ginagawang masama, wala akong bisyo. Husgahan mo pa ba ako ng mayabang? Well, syempre, kailangan talaga ng flaws. Kung di ka naman mayabang, edi perfect ka na. Nobody's perfect. Pero kasi ako, hindi naman ako mayabang. Talagang ganito lang ako magsalita. Madalas lang ako nami-misinterpret, pero wala akong intention na masama. Kasi kung may intention ako masama, kanina pa kita pinalo. Lumabas ako dyan sa screen mo, pinalo kita ngayon ng mic. Hindi, di ba? Pero alam nyo, medyo bumababa na energy ko kasi bad trip ako today eh. Pero okay lang. But I guess dito muna tatapusin tong vlog. Sa pagtatapos, that is it for this vlog. Make sure to like and subscribe para may good vibes. Sharing you guys nothing but blessing and abundance. Damn guys. Mag-edit pa ako, so stay tuned for the next vlog. Peace out.